Hey there, Joshua Jennings here. You know what's cool? You are one step closer to a harmless cigarette. You know, new technology has made it possible to finally enjoy the emotional and physical benefits of smoking without the annoying, hazardous, and of course deadly drawbacks of cigarettes. Now, waiting for you is a free trial for an e-cigarette that's going to help you live a more carefree and healthy life. For example, how would you like to cut your cigarette spending habit by, 75%, saving nearly $1,500 a year? How would you like to smoke in your office, at restaurants, and on airplanes? Because there's no secondhand smoke or flame. How would you like to stop seeing your teeth turn yellow and your skin age? Or how would you like to take the pain out of quitting smoking finally, once and for all? Hey, tell me about it, wouldn't you? And your family members, they would love it if they could stop finally worrying that you're going to develop lung cancer or any other nasty disease out there. Hey, this is all possible with the e-cigarette. And the risk-free trial is the best way to try it out and discover it for yourself. Hey, I should know. I was a smoker many, many years before I finally found out about electronic cigarettes. Now, even though I always wanted to quit, every single attempt I ever tried to drop the habit always ended up in failure. Always failed at it. You know, this scared me personally because I always knew that cigarettes, they can literally kill you. In fact, each year, a staggering 440,000 people die in the United States each year from tobacco use. That's more than alcohol, car accidents, suicide, AIDS, homicide, and illegal drugs combined. And that shouldn't be a surprise. Those regular cigarettes, stuffed to the brim with over 4,000 chemicals and something like 250 poisonous gases and metals. They contain butane, just like the fuel you get in your cigarette lighter. Really. And cigarettes? Bet you didn't know that cigarettes are filled with arsenic. Carbon monoxide, benzene, ammonia, lead, and even toluene, which is what is found in paint thinners. They also contain chromium, which is what they use to make steel. Cadmium is what they use to make batteries. And hydrogen cyanide, which is used to make chemical weapons. The smoke even contains polonium-210. That's a highly radioactive carcinogen that was used to murder Russian spy Alexander Litvinenko in London in 2006. Now, with so many ways to poison your body, it's no wonder so many people are switching to e-cigarettes. Now, e-cigarettes are emotionally satisfying and can calm your physical urges, and yet are still free from any poisons, carcinogens, tobacco, or chemicals. And you know what's great? You know what's cool? E-cigarettes do not cause cancer. Not at all. No cancer. They're completely safe and yet deliver an extremely similar taste, feel, and satisfaction. Trying an e-cigarette was probably the best decision I ever made. You know what? It may have literally saved my life too. And I got to tell you, it's led to many positive changes. Positive change number 1, smell fresh again. The smell of cigarette smoke is pretty nasty. Once it gets on your clothes, gets into your hair, gets into your car, it seems like it stays there forever. Put it this way. Have you ever tried to wash the smell off your hands? It doesn't go away, does it, after repeated washings? Now, when you switch to the e-cigarette, you'll never, ever have to worry about that nasty smell again. Whew, that lingering cigarette stench will slowly fade away and will never, ever come back again. And you know what? You know what's cool? As a bonus, the smell of e-cigarette is, how do we describe it? Rather sweet. In fact, my wife once asked after I had been smoking an e-cigarette that, wow, what kind of candy are you eating? No, it wasn't candy. Positive change number 2. Say goodbye to bad breath. Now, if you're like me, you've tried to hide your filthy breath with chewing gum, right? Haven't we all? Now, it does help a little, but my wife can still detect smoke even hours after my last cigarette. This really bothered me because I really care about my wife. How happy can she possibly be kissing an ashtray? The e-cigarette doesn't leave a bad smell in your mouth. I can kiss my wife anytime I want now, without guilt or embarrassment. And she's obviously much, much happier. Positive change number 3. Flash a white smile. Your teeth. Look at those teeth. Every smoker very familiar with embarrassing yellow teeth. I tried to fix my tainted yellow smile with yearly dental visits to remove the tartar and stains. But it always comes back rather quickly. Hey, that's all over now. The electronic cigarette does not leave any stains or tartar on your teeth, so you can keep your white smile. Positive change number 4. Friends and family are healthier. Hey, thankfully, I no longer expose my loved ones to smoke when I enjoy an e-cigarette. That's the best part. That's so important. When you smoke around others, they inhale both the smoke released from the end of the cigarette and smoke exhaled by you. Science has proven that this secondhand smoke causes the same problems as direct smoking, including cardiovascular disease, lung cancer, bronchitis, and asthma. A female spouse of a smoker is 20% more likely to get lung cancer. And a male spouse, 30% more likely. In fact, an estimated 3,000 lung cancer deaths among U.S. non-smokers each year come from secondhand smoke. I'll tell you, there's no other way. E-cigarette has allowed me to stop endangering my friends and my family. Positive change number 5, nearly a $1,500 per year raise. It's not a secret at all that smoking is a pretty costly habit. And it's also not a secret that cigarette prices and taxes have been steadily rising. But how much are we actually spending on cigarettes? Let's do the math. The average cost of cigarettes, based on Philip Morris, is something like $5.29 per pack. Okay? Now, if you smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, it'll cost you like $158 a month. That's $158 a month. Or $1,930 in a year. Now, let's compare that to e-cigarettes. The average cost of an e-cigarette carton that contains 5 cartridges is something like $10. And they're equal to about 5 to 7 packs of cigarettes. So that'll last you about a week. That's about $10 a week, totaling $40 a month or $480 a year. So how much money are you losing by sticking with deadly cigarettes instead of e-cigarettes? You're losing about $4 every day, $118 every month, or $1,450 every year. That's almost a $1,500 a year pay raise. Positive change number 6. Never fear smoking bans again. I'm sure you've noticed the smoking bans seem to be everywhere these days. You typically can't smoke cigarettes in restaurants, cafes, bars or nightclubs, hotels, or airplanes. But guess what? These smoking bans do not apply to the e-cigarette. Yeah, e-cigarettes don't put off secondhand smoke and there's no flame. You can now smoke nearly anywhere you want at any time. I no longer have to leave my office desk to take a puff. I can keep working while taking as many puffs as I want to. And e-cigarettes, hey, they changed my life and they can change yours if you give them a try. Here's a recap of some of the positive changes that will occur in your life. You'll be done putting yourself at risk of lung cancer and other nasty diseases. You'll smell fresh again. Say bye-bye, goodbye to bad breath. You'll flash that white smile. Your friends and family are going to be healthier. You'll enjoy nearly a $1,500 annual pay raise. Yippee! Yeah! And never fear smoking bans again. So, do you still feel like holding that cancer stick in your hand? Remember, if quitting smoking is too big a challenge at the moment, just smoke smarter. You can start smoking smarter by clicking on the link below this video. And you can sign up for the electronic cigarette risk-free trial. Go ahead, do yourself a favor, try it out. And I believe you're really going to love it. Now, Now, here's one of the best parts. If for any reason you decide the e-cigarette isn't for you at all, simply cancel the trial, and you'll never be charged a dime. Hey, thanks again for watching this video, and congratulations on making a smart move to lead a healthier lifestyle. Now just click the link below this video to sign up for your risk-free trial. Hey, I wish you all the very, very best.